Yeah, it's been a real difficult week, challenging week up to now with the travel challenges that we've had. But it's forced the guys to show great resilience. Even tonight with 10 men for 50 minutes, well, 60 minutes when you add the 8 minutes of extra time the referee added on. To do what they did, people need to recognise how good that was tonight. Wasn't how we wanted it to play out. Obviously, we wanted a performance where we could control the game and have the ball more, but with 10 men on that field, when the conversion's ripping up every time you step on it and it's dangerous, it's really difficult for the guys to play on. So to dig in like they did and get a point, clean sheet on the road again. Memphis are a good team, they've got good players. People need to recognise how important this was tonight, but just what this means and how good this was for any group to do what these boys just did tonight.
El Paso, for me, was the most character the guys had shown this season so far. Tonight, I mean, rivaled it, if not was better. Can you just talk about the perseverance they've shown in the last 4 or 5 days?
Incredible. I mean, we've obviously done it before. We've been down to 10 men 3 or 4 times this season, and we haven't lost a game yet. Come back in, 2-0 down against San Diego, came back 2-2 with 10 men, down against Hartford, came back, and tonight to be on the road at Memphis, like I said, they've got some very good players that can hurt you. I thought the guys were phenomenal. The effort they showed, the heart, the endurance to stick with it was incredible. I've got a quick turnaround now to Saturday, so hopefully this didn't do too much damage to the legs and the minds. But I think with what they did, the confidence they can take from it, we should be okay. And obviously with players that I kept out tonight for a reason, we got some freshness to come back in on Saturday.
From what you saw, from what the guys said, how difficult was that surface to play on?
It's terrible. It's the worst surface I've ever seen. I've ever played in this league. I've been in this league for a while now. Been in the NSL, Division 2 soccer. That's the worst I've ever seen. Dangerous. I think every time the turf came up, the referee should stop the game. The game should not continue with the turf's up, because if a player runs through it, then you're breaking your ankle. And he shouldn't add minutes on it. He shouldn't add time on. That's on the home team. If the turf's up like that and the referee has to stop it, you got to keep the clock running. It's just that it's not our fault, but I don't think people should have to play on that. You saw tonight, every time somebody ran it, it comes up, and not be able to get to put it back down while the game's going on, I think is just really dangerous. So that made it even more challenging in the second half to pass the ball on, because you just can't trust it. You saw one of Tim's goal kicks. He kicks it and slips. It's like so difficult. But what the guys did to show that heart and that fight on that field against good players with 10 men just shows you how good these guys can be.
Game changed with Harrison's Red, obviously. Is that just kind of a moment where him being a young footballer needs to show more maturity?
Yeah, he let the group down. That's the harsh reality, and he can't hide from that. And I'm going to tell him that. I already have, and I'll tell him again, because there has to be further conversation. He let the group down. 44th minute, pivotal time on the road, 3-game week. Everything we've been through to do that right in front of the linesman. He needs to learn from it, and I hope he does learn from it, because at the end of the day, it's only going to hurt him in the long run. This group is very competitive right now. We've got 16, 17 players that deserve to be starting. If you drop out the lineup for something like this and give somebody else a chance to take your shirt, it might be very difficult to get back. I'm disappointed in that. It did change the game, because when I got in at half time, I looked at the stats, but we had 56% possession to their 44, and then we had 3 shots. They had 3 shots. So it was like, we didn't create much, but neither did they. I think both teams had 1 shot on target. So it was a fairly even half. I thought we played some good stuff. I thought we stuck to it. I thought we were disciplined with our work. And with 11 men, I think we would have won the game. I think we would have got 3 points again. It would have opened up toward, in the second half. We could have kept playing, and I could have made some different tactical adjustments. My hands were tied as a coach. Obviously, Valor and Solo didn't get in tonight. Fortunately, that means they're super fresh for Saturday now, which is a great weapon for us to have, because they're phenomenal players. But when we go down 10 men, obviously certain positions aren't on the field anymore. There's only so much I could do tactically to keep the guys in the game. So what I did, I just brought on bigger defenders. Pino came up top to give some fresh legs for Seba. And the guys had to stick to it, showed some discipline, heart, perseverance, and come away with a really, really good point.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, look, the guys are tired. The travel we've had this week, the effort they're putting in hasn't been easy. So we need those fans to come out on Saturday. We'll give everything we can. We might need them to give us that extra 1% of energy from the side of the field to help push these guys on. We're 4 unbeaten, 3 wins, a tie. Down the stretch, we're feeling good, we're looking good. We need those fans now to come out to Carroll, push us along. These boys deserve it. They've been playing great football all season. You're starting to see the results now. Come and support them. Give them that extra push, the extra dose of energy they need and will need to get through Saturday with 3 points, because 3 points on Saturday makes a 7-point week, and that's a phenomenal week of work.